Hi, I'm Cyrus and I'm here with Sookbox. So, what is Sookbox? We are a media distribution and control company, and I'll come back to what that means. First, I'll talk a little bit about why we founded the company. The original vision was I should be able to walk into my living room and pull up my phone and say, Goodfellas basement, and Goodfellas just starts playing on that TV. And upstairs, Adam should be able to go party playlist, kitchen, and party playlist starts playing. And it should be agnostic to whether I'm using an iPhone, Android, Windows Phone, BlackBerry, Blueberry, shouldn't matter. And it should work whether my TV's a Toshiba or a Sony, it should be agnostic to all of that. So over the last year and a half, we have built such a product. So what we have right now is we have the Sookbox server. It is a single device that you would put in your basement, and it connects to every TV and speaker in your house, and it's controlled wirelessly from your phone. So at Sookbox, we believe that all of your devices are good at doing something. So your TVs and projectors are good at showing videos, and your speakers are good at playing sound. So if you have something, that digital media that you want to watch, like it's coming on your laptop, the speaker, that's not the way it should be. So we have that device. It cross-platform controls, and we can play stored or streamed media. So we have built that device. We're in beta right now. We are distributing through 80 installers. This is the same exact way that Sonos started distributing. We've raised $750,000 of funding, and we're doing pretty well. And we're excited about that. And it's pretty good. It's like selling things like that's like a small kind of big company. But we're looking into the future, and what comes next? What comes next? We believe that the future of media is pure digital. So we get really excited when we see companies like Aereo, because that's how we think the future is going to be. Like whether you're storing your media, streaming it, buffering it, UDP, TCP, like all of that, that's the future of where your digital content's coming from. The question that still hasn't been answered very well is how are you getting that content onto the devices that they're meant to be observed on, and how are you controlling them elegantly? So as a user, how do I get the experience that like I'm always in control of my media and it's always with me? So that is what we're studying to solve. So right now, a lot of the solutions, let's say like a smart TV or like an Apple TV and stuff like that, those are device-centric. So it's like, we want Netflix on this TV, so we're gonna make the device better. So it's like very linear, kind of like this. And when you step back and you really just want the experience of like, I want Goodfellas and I don't care which room I'm in, and it should just work from a single app, then you have a completely different kind of paradigm. So this is kind of the image that we always use to describe Sookbox. So you can have all your different controllers, and you get like a nice bidirectional feedback. So you can use the tactile keyboard that's native on your phone. How many of you ever used the YouTube app on Apple TV? It's like nobody, but I used it and it's awful. It's like you have to use an on-screen keyboard. It's like such a joke. So Apple makes the Apple TV, and it makes the iPhone, but you're still doing like point and click to like pick the letter from the screen. It makes no sense. So what we do is that we want to be that middle layer that lives between the user, between the content provider, and between your TVs and speakers. So that they're not all mushed together, so that we can do a really good job of filling that space. So now the users get a unified experience of I get my media wherever I am. The content providers can focus on making good content. At Hulu, there are over 40 people, and their sole job is to make apps for like Xbox 720 and like Sony PS 2.5, and like this one's written in C#, and that one's written in that language, and that one's in JavaScript. And it should just all be one unified framework. So we're a software company, and we focus on content distribution and control. So we allow that to happen. Are there any questions? So right now, the model that we have right now, the flagship server, we're marketing it to high-end homes. So these are $1 to $5 million homes that have 80 installers installing them. For that, we're looking between 1,000 and 1,500. We had a guy, we were at CES, and we had a guy ask us like, oh, that's pretty cool, but like, why can't I just get like 8 Apple TVs? I'm like, dude, knock yourself out. You can get a Sookbox for anywhere, we haven't decided because we're still in beta, anywhere between $1,000 and $1,500. And our future models are going to be smaller. I don't actually live in a $1 million house. I live in an apartment. So we're making cloud-based as well as smaller models as well. Yes.
So on the media display devices, how do those actually connect to the Sookbox server?
Well, currently we're distributing them through AV installers, so they're already wiring the homes. Our founder Dave was in the business of real estate, and he had people like wiring all the speaker zones down to the basement, and they just like literally had nothing good to plug it into. So that's how we initially got started. Yes.
Have you talked to Crestron?
Sorry?
Crestron.
I'm not familiar with them.
So they're kind of similar, but they're sort of this middle layer except for that same home category.
Great, yeah, we'd be excited to talk to you after the meetup.
Sure.
Yes.
Sorry, can you just explain a little bit more how it works right now? Like everything plugs into that box in the home, and then you're just connecting with that box. I mean, is there a way to do it wirelessly, or like what's the future gonna look like?
Yeah. So currently the solution is wired. So there are AV installers, and they're making these houses and wiring them up, and they're sold through those installers. We understand, so in my apartment, for example, it's not going to be wired like that. My mom's house is a little bit older. So we've also prototyped the Stream Runner, which is a wireless stream runner. So it's a wireless solution that would allow you to extend within your own home wirelessly, to have a wireless Sookbox and just have a Stream Runner on all of your speakers and TVs, as well as cloud solutions. So you can have no Sookbox and just carry a Stream Runner in your pocket. Go to the Marriott, plug it into the TV, and your phone is the controller for the Marriott TV, and you have all of your content right there. Yes?
So, question on big data issues. You guys might be doing that. It seems like you're doing a lot of heavy dealing with it. For something you're saying you're programming the cloud all media. You guys run into issues?
The current model has stored media, so that it comes with I think 1.5 terabytes of storage, and then we also allow you to stream your media from Hulu, Netflix, Pandora, YouTube, stuff like that. So our servers don't actually right now transact any media. That makes sense. So everybody has a personal. Our tagline is personal cloud. So everybody, the cloud is personal to you. It's you as a user get your own cloud, and it's.
Yeah, but the stream runner right there.
Yes.
You're talking about wireless box.
I think a big part of the bets that we're hedging is that the content isn't going to be put on the cloud right now. It is on the cloud. That's where you're getting it from. So content providers put it on the cloud, and it's not necessarily piggybacking. There are content providers. That's not what we do. We get the content, and we allow you to control it, watch it where you want, where you're comfortable, and where it's shown best.
So is it just within the local Wi-Fi of your house, or are you allowed to actually connect the server from external to your house?
At the moment, everything is in the LAN of your home, but future developments, of course, will allow you to access this content from your home, on your phone, on your iPad, or there's no reason that it couldn't be on your friend's Sookbox or any of those other things. Last question.
You compare yourselves to Sonos.
We're big fans of Sonos. It's a good product. Sonos is purely audio. Is one of the shortcomings. And then Sonos is also not a development platform. So we also provide a platform that separates content and controls for an application developer. One of our coolest applications is a game. It's called Turbo. So once you have your phone has microphones and accelerometers. You can use these as controllers for your TVs. So Turbo is a game, and then on your TV it has a car, and you actually use your phone as like a steering wheel, and the accelerometer goes left and right. So like Sonos, like there's no way. Also, you have to buy Sonos' hardware. Thank you all.
Thank you.